Hello everyone, time for another unboxing video. Today's a very special day because it's very rare that we actually receive Fender and Gibson shipments on the same day. So we thought we'd do Battle of the Big Guns and have them both in the unboxing video. And we're not going to pick a favourite, we'll leave that down to you guys. So please let us know in the comments. Like, share, do all that other stuff that we always ask you to do. Every time I seem to walk through the shop these days, I'm always collared by a customer that says, John, more unboxing videos. So we're going to make this one a bumper one. So why don't we get started? I'm sure you can tell it's a Gibson case. So let's pop her open. I'm not going to kind of do the usual today and go through too heavy on the specs because we've got quite a few guitars to actually go through. And yes, okay, they are out of the boxes already, but it takes so much time to get them out, and you guys don't want to hear me huffing and sweating and panting getting guitars out of boxes. So here we go. Let's start with this. Very good. This guitar, as we know, the real one has a very, very famous owner in Kirk Hammett. So this is the Custom Shop aged Greeny with the Indian rosewood fingerboard. As a lot of you know, there was a version last year that they did that had the Brazilian rosewood board, but obviously due to CITES, etc. and all that kind of stuff, it's very hard to ship those guitars. So they brought out this version, and you'll be pleased to know it's about 30,000 quid less, so happy days. So there it is. Obviously we know it as the Kirk Hammett guitar these days, but was obviously famously owned by Peter Green, hence the name, and of course Gary Moore. Authentic kind of playware. They've simulated that crack in the headstock. Just super, super cool. And these guitars, they sound amazing as well. And they've got obviously the out phase pickup thing going on. And just on that note, actually, we've had some of the Custom Shop Greeny pickup sets come in, so we've actually got those in stock now as well. So they'll be going on the website fairly soon. You just kind of really need to see one of these things in the flesh to fully appreciate how cool they are. They do look amazing, they feel great, and they do sound absolutely killer as well. So let's move on. I'm just going to work through, we've got 3 different piles, so I'm just going to work through them in any kind of random order. So let's see what's up next. Oh, there we go, a lefty. Aged guitar, left-handed guitar, 2 boxes ticked already. And this is kind of, well, it's kind of shiny, but it's a VOS finish. So shiny but not shiny. So this is one of our own Custom Shop 59 Les Pauls that we spec out with a Custom Shop with a really nice hand-picked top. I go over to Nashville a few times a year, pick out really nice tops, you know, kind of some kind of more pinstripe to try and get some quilty ones, try and get some that are kind of a little bit more traditional as well, and they just get used out throughout the course of the year in our production slots that we have. So that is basically a standard 59 Les Paul in a southpaw, obviously, with a really nice figured maple top. Very good. Look at that. I think that looks like ocean turquoise. That looks like one of those Dale Wilson master builds that we've had recently. But I think this is a team built guitar. Oh my God, look at that. That actually stopped me in my tracks there. Look at that neck. That is flame for absolute days. That is a killer. I know I always say that, and apologies if anyone's playing a shot roulette or something like that. Every time I say killer, you have to take a shot. What do we know so far? I know I said I wasn't going to go too much over the specs, but let's kind of just let's have a little look anyway. So this is a 61 Strat in a Journeyman finish. It's got hand wound 60 Strat pickups, 60s oval C neck profile, 9.5 inch radius, 6105 frets, alder body, and just all that good stuff. Roasted flame maple neck. That is just a beast, isn't it? That is a great looking guitar. Wow. Looks like one of Philip Sace's guitars. The Mother Strat. There you go, look at that. Olympic white over Sunburst. Quite cool that it's in a tweed case. I don't know if you can, if anyone else has noticed from any of the other unboxings or any other pictures that you've seen online of some of our stock. They're it seems like they're trialling out a few different colours and things like that on the insides of the cases. So quite a cool one. I know this one's going to cause a bit of a meltdown. People will love it, and I'm sure there's people swearing at the screen right now as well. So all the body, fat 60s pickups, hand wound of course, 6100 jumbo frets, large C neck. It's very much a, well, it is like what I said, Philip Sace, but more importantly, Stevie Ray sounding Strat. Well, I guess it is, I haven't plugged it in, but I just know it's going to be with that big neck and those pickups and the big frets and stuff. So apologies if you're upset by Relics, that is not the guitar for you, but if you're into it, I think that looks really, really cool. I'm just going to stick to this order. I'm not going to go Fender Gibson, Fender Gibson. We'll go to it as we see fit, as they come to us. What do we have? There we go. So I think that's the same specs as that Ocean Turquoise one. I mean, just look at how dark that fretboard is on that. That is just a beast. That looks like Brazilian. Look at the neck. Great Sunburst as well. I just want to check what the neck is on. Let's have a little look. No, it does, yeah, it is rosewood. I mean, I think that's probably the darkest fretboard I've ever seen on a brand new Fender. So if you're into vintage looking stuff, Brazilian Spesh, there you go, but not Brazilian, so you can take it all the way around the world with you without any issues. There we go. Same as that Ocean Turquoise one. Lovely figured roasted maple neck, great burst, mint green guard, all the good stuff. Right, moving on. Something a bit more Gibson USA I can see from the case. So this is one of our exclusive finish Les Paul standards in Oxblood. So that is the 50s version. So you can just about see a little bit of that flame coming through there, but it's for those folks that just really want that kind of vintage kind of Les Paul sort of vibe, but not too flashy. Obviously that, you know, there's that Oxblood connection with the Jeff Beck Les Paul and stuff. So these guitars in the 50s and 60s versions are exclusive to us for a limited amount of time, and then they open them up to the rest of the dealers within the small network to order. So very, very cool. Nice weight to that one as well. There we go. So this is the next in the exclusive. So this one is solid rather than having the translucent flame coming through. Again, exclusive to us. This is in the 50s version. We will have some 60s coming through as well, with a slimmer neck and different knobs, etc. So there we go. Try and see it in a bit more light there. It's just for those that really just, you know, don't get too excited about bursts. I know there are those people out there. And also, you know, they don't want just a black Les Paul, so, or even gold top. Yikes, HSS Strat this time. Great burst. I love it when they get this like little halo thing going on here with the armware. You see that there? We had that really lovely Jaguar in that had that recently. So this one's a little bit more of a modern style Strat. So this one, you can see there, it's got the contoured heel. Eagle-eyed viewers might have seen that 22nd fret there. Headstock truss rod adjustment, locking tuners, HSS obviously. So it's kind of competition, I guess, for Sir and Anderson and stuff like that, which are also awesome brands that we stock. Some people just want all these flashy upgrades like the, you know, the 22 frets, locking tuners, but they still want to stay with a traditional Fender. So this one kind of ticks the boxes for that. Right, so it's a 59 Strat heavy Relic, 3-tone Sunburst, all the body. So it's got a Jeff Beck pickup, it says there in the bridge, which is sometimes called a JB as well. 2 hand wound Fat 60s pickups, and it's got the Pomo Strat wiring. So essentially what that means, for those that actually care, it basically, the bridge pickup, so this is like a double stacked volume control. So the bridge pickup sees 500k, and then the single coil see 250k. So there's kind of no compromise by, you know, usually you'd have to use one or the other, but this is a pot that they've been using, so you can use 250 and 500k. So small details, but they kind of matter. I haven't got a clue what's in here. Let's find out, shall we? Ah, so this is one of the Les Paul Supremes. Probably saw Cesar was teasing these just before the release, and now we've just got some stock of them. I don't know, well, I can't remember the official names off the top of my head, but it's like a trans black. You can see it's got a nice kind of fat flame quilt type top on it, ebony fingerboard, and those inlays are killer. Locking tuners as well, so great for the tune stability, and also makes restringing much quicker and easier. I guess they've got a bit of weight relief going on, because that feels really nice and light. So that is a lovely example. Got kind of something for everyone today. They'll all be online, or some might have even been sold, so they won't be online. Right. Very nice. So this is another one of those Supremes. Probably worth mentioning there that it's kind of a heel joint there, which gives much easier access up to the top end. Very nice, like a tricolour burst. Really nice bit of movement in that top there. Yeah, again, for someone that just wants something a little bit different, but still kind of feels familiar as well. So Les Paul Supremes, great choice for that. I'll try and take the pace up a notch. Right. Bosh, look at that. Coral pink or something like that, doesn't it? Let's have a look. Let's see what Fender's telling us. Super faded aged Tahitian coral. Very nice. Super duper lightweight. So it's a limited edition custom shop jazz. So 62 kind of stack knob style jazz. So yeah, we are ticking all the boxes today. A bass as well. Beautiful. Oh yeah, look at that. Almost, that's got a really good book match on that as well. It almost looks like a one-piece top. It's not, but that is a ripper. I'm quite keen to learn the rest of the specs on these guitars. Is it a one-piece? No, it is a two, just about. But that is one of the best book matches I've seen on a Gibson in a long time. That is great. So we'll find out all the full specs, and they'll obviously be on the listing on the website as well. So that nice joint there. Very, very cool. Gold hardware, ebony, all the stuff. Lovely. Nice black Relic. Again, probably another one that's going to send certain people into meltdown, but that's okay. If you really don't like them, that's fine. So that is a 60s style Relic. Let's get a quick view of some of the specs of this one. Is this yet another different colour combination on the case? I think it actually is. So it's aged black, 63 Strat, hand wound Fat 60s pickups, all the body, 63 Strat style C neck profile, 9.5 radius, and 6105 frets. So yeah, fairly tasty standard Relic there. Just give you another quick look, the back of the neck as well. There you go. There it is. So we featured this guitar, bass guitar, on our socials recently. So it's the Simmons Custom Shop bass, seal number 6. Let's get some close-ups of that. I mean, that pickup, just know that's just going to be an absolute beast of a thing. Tone-wise, it's going to have a pretty thumping sound, I imagine, with the scale and that pickup. Let's see what's in there. So that's it there. Simmons bass, based on his heavily modified 1959 bass. It's a 30.5 inch scale bass. What he says, it's the first 30.5 inch scale bass from the Gibson Custom Shop. Only 100 made, and that's number 6. Got a few other little bits in there as well. Some picks, silica bag, do not eat. I reckon it's going to be, been very stratty today, haven't we, on the Fender side. Ooh, that's going to be the first guitar to sell, Drew. I've been saying this on these unboxings and then get it completely wrong recently. So this is another one from that same spec as the Ocean Turquoise and the Sunburst one. But that is just lovely, isn't it? Fiesta red, can't go wrong. Dark board, got that lovely roasted figured neck. Yeah. Just lovely. Lovely and light as well. That's an absolute beaut. Right, great. Right. There we go. Right, so this is a Murphy Lab, one of the banner models. Let's just pull that out. So Southern Jumbo banner. I think it's 1942, is it? Let me just double check. Yeah, it's based on a 42. So if anyone's tried any of these Murphy Lab guitars, first thing you obviously notice is the aging on them, but how light they are as well. I don't know whether it's down to the kind of the specific woods they're using, or if they're specifically dried out, or you know, the bracing's very light on them, but they just straight away they do feel like an old vintage guitar. And I did actually have a quick strum on this earlier, and it's just an absolute cannon. So I'll make sure we get a nice video done of this so you can try and get an idea of kind of how big, bold and punchy it sounds. That's the first one of those that we've had. I love that groovy purple lining as well on the case. Here's a Strat. Nice 50s vibes there. So it's going to be a 56, 57 style, I would imagine. That nice kind of bleached two-tone burst. Again, super duper lightweight. Let's check some specs super quick. So 56 Strat, Journeyman Relic in faded age two-tone Sunburst. Alder body, which is sought for lightweight. It's got hand-wound master design bone tone pickups, which were one of the last sets that John Cruise designed. I think they were the same pickups that was featured in the Gary Moore tribute Strat that they did, the Fiesta red one. So it's 9.5 radius, October 56 V profile, and the 9.5 radius. Lovely. Lovely. So this is a Murphy Lab 59 Les Paul, ultra light aged. So again, it's another one of our hand-picked tops. It's funny with this kind of stuff because, you know, our photography's great and all the footage and stuff that we get, but until you get one of these guitars in your lap and you sit down with it, you never get the full chance to kind of see kind of how 3D and how much movement there is in the top. But you know, it's a welcome surprise when you order one of these guitars and get it home. Everybody's just blown away by the tops on them, so we're really pleased with our offerings of this stuff at the moment. We're getting some really great tops, really good weights, and they just sound great as well. And the ultralight aging's not a massive kind of premium on the price, and it just gives it that little kind of a extra worn-in feel, so it just feels like a nice old guitar. So, there we go. Yikes. Look at that. You can see the grain through Aztec gold. So again, part of our runner, like what we had earlier of those, the Fiesta Red, the Turquoise and the Sunburst. Look at that neck. But yeah, see if you can see that. You can see that grain just popping through there. Super lightweight again. Lovely dark board. What a cool guitar. And that would be the sort of kind of finish, even if someone that doesn't like relics, you could still pick up this guitar and play it, and you know, and enjoy it, and you know, not be too put off that it's kind of too beaten up. It's just really got that old fashioned feel to it. It's lovely. Right, last one. Well, that was a nice Fender to finish on. There it is. Gibson BB King live at the Regal guitar in Argentine grey. So this possibly is the very last one, well, the very last brand new one for sale on the market at the moment. We've scoured all the other, you know, high profile custom shop dealers' sites and we can't find any. And when we got our first one, we sold it within minutes. It might have even been sold before we got it. And we had so many people asking for, you know, if there was going to be availability. And with these things, you know, there's been probably 6, 7, 8 months that have passed since we had our one, and we thought there was absolutely zero chance of getting another one. But I've worked the magic and we've got one. So there you go. You can want to see some of that lovely aging on the back of the neck there. Yeah, pretty cool colour. I mean, to me, it's just kind of like a really faded kind of tobacco burst. So we've kind of, we started and ended with a bit of a kind of a BB King theme there, because obviously Peter Green was very much a big, well, huge BB King fan. So it's like the Apprentice and the Master. So they come with a few nice little bits and pieces. I'll leave it down to the new owners to see the full stuff. Case it comes with. So this is number 65. And there he is, picture of the King of the Blues himself. A nice belter to end on. I think it's been a really nice range of guitars today. I think it was cool to do it together. So you know, keep the fans of Fender and Gibson happy. So yeah, so please like, share, please give us your thoughts, let us know what your favourite guitar was out of this bunch. Hope you enjoyed the Battle of the Big Guns, and we'll see you soon. Cheers, bye bye.